So as you guys all know, back on May 23rd of 2024, Valve added renting skins to the game. This initially shocked the community. A bunch of people freaked out. People thought the market was going to crash, the kilowatt case was going to crash, skins were going to crash, trading was going to be wiped out, right? And just a couple days before that, Buff163, the biggest trading platform in Counter-Strike history in the entire world, removed the ability for people who don't have a Chinese visa to be able to trade on the platform. People were freaking out, right? The community was in disarray. People thought it was over. It was done. Skins were done. And now it's been a couple weeks later and nothing really has changed. Overall, I do think the ability to rent skins is a good thing for the community and for the game itself. Now, we know Valve might have done this to increase profit. Most people are smart enough to not open cases. It's a terrible return on your money. 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose money in the process. Please don't open cases if you're watching this video. I beg you, if you want a skin, just buy the skin. But now that there's the opportunity to just rent the skins, more people are going to be inclined just to spend the $2.50, right? Just spend the $2.50. You get every single skin from the collection for 1 week. It's only a week, right? You do have to return the skins. You can't get stat track. You can't put stickers on them, but it's still kind of a cool concept. So now, someone who really likes the AK-47 Inheritance, and we all know that's a very popular AK, people really enjoy it, people are loving the skin, I love the skin, but it's very expensive, right? It's over $100 for a minimal wear one. Not everybody can afford that. Most people probably can't afford that, but now, for just a measly $2.50, you can have the skin for a week. That is better for maybe the majority of the community. You know, maybe not the traders, maybe not the people who enjoy the prices of skins, investing in skins, but people who can't afford to buy skins can now enjoy those skins. Very cool concept. I can't really think of any cons from this change. Nothing really comes to mind. I know a lot of people were freaking out that the value of their skins were going to be dropping, but it doesn't really compute the same, right? If you're renting a skin, it's not actually yours, meaning it doesn't have any inherent value. You cannot sell the skin. The reason skins hold value in Counter-Strike is because they're tangible almost. They're not real necessarily, but you can exchange them. They're a currency almost, right? You can trade it to somebody else. It's yours, your specific one, your float, your pattern. That is your skin. It's unique to you. You own it, right? It's yours. You can decide what to do with it. You can trade it away. You can exchange it for other skins. You can exchange it for money. It holds value. These rented skins are not the people's that rent them. They have to get Valve. They disappear from the inventory. They can't sell them. They can't trade them, meaning they have no inherent value. I think even if they add renting cases to all the other cases in Counter-Strike, your skins will still hold their value. Now on screen now is a price chart of the kilowatt case sales on the Steam market. As you can see, in early to mid-May, the price started to significantly decrease, right? There was more supply, more cases were being dropped, there was more in the market, meaning the price was lower. Basic economics, right? As soon as the update dropped on May 23rd, there was a significant increase in price, a very significant increase. Directly after that, into the last week of May, the price started to drop again. However, towards the beginning of June, it's on the rise again. Now, I don't know what this could mean. If we look at the 1 week chart here, there was starting to be a stagnation of price and a slight decline. Again, we'll have to check back in a couple weeks to see what this will do for the price of the case. I'm not too sure, but if this does happen to other cases where you are able to rent them, potentially the prices of those cases could rise as well. Now, if we look at the price of the Inheritance, right after the update, there was a pretty significant decrease in price, but things have since then started to steady out, and we can't be certain that these prices are still low because of that initial drop, or if just because, same reason as the cases, the skins have been out longer, there's more in the market. Now onto the topic of Buff being inaccessible to Westerners now, or anyone really outside of China. I think this could be an interesting change for the marketplace. Other Steam marketplaces, for example CSGO Float, I know has been picking up in popularity since then. I personally was a CS Float enjoyer before Buff. I never got access to Buff. As an American, you're not allowed to use the website unless you had a Chinese phone number or any other foreign phone number, and I really didn't want to pay for one and go through the hassle of exchanging my USD into whatever other currency I needed to use. So I can't really speak because I never really was a part of the buff community. I do know on Twitter a lot of people are very upset by this, but as an American, I'm very excited, and I think other Westerners should be too. I think this overall is a good thing. It'll be less tedious in the long run. Maybe prices won't be as good as they were before. However, it'll be more accessible to more people. More people can start getting crazy skins, better knives, all that good stuff. Overall, I think it's a good thing. Now, onto the topic of changes that Valve is making to the game. We're getting a lot of new stuff. Every big update brings big changes, and I think this is such a positive thing for the community. I spoke about this a little bit in one of my previous videos, but the Counter-Strike community is very gate-kept almost, it feels like. They're not open to change. We need to be more open to change. CSGO had a huge spaghetti-go problem, kind of like what TF2 has, where it was very hard for them to implement new things. It was very hard for them to change things. CS2 doesn't have that problem anymore. Valve can add things and implement new things, new changes to the game as they come up with them, and I'm very excited to see what that brings forward in the future. Overall, guys, I'm extremely happy with the changes, and I look forward to what I hope is an extremely bright future that Valve will bring to Counter-Strike 2. If you guys enjoyed my video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be giving away a minimal wear AK-47 inheritance once we hit 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel. Winner will be announced down below in my Discord server, so please make sure to join the server if you want to stay up to date. I'll see you guys next time.